Good morning, good morning, good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, good day, wherever you are in this big, beautiful, and messy world. I hope you find it in a place of goodness. I'm Carol C. Miller, your positive life strategist, peace activator, and global hugger, coming to you with another episode of Embrace Your Life Chat, where our intention is to heighten celebrations and lessen sorrows through a positive focus. I am in Chicago. It is a chilly, rainy-ish day here. Let me know where you're joining me from. And I'm going to keep this one a little shorter than normal. I have a head cold. So right now, fingers crossed, I don't start coughing and sneezing all over you. But yeah, so that's why I want to just keep it a little shorter. But that is one of the reasons I also wanted to come on is just to show up. Sometimes showing up in the times where it's harder, showing up for yourself, showing up for what's important to you is important. Before we get started, please let me know again where you're joining me from in comments. And if this is your first time joining, I love to welcome the newbies into our positive focus community as well. And a couple of things I like to go over, house cleaning kind of things, is one, I'm not an absolutist. I'm not a big fan of the words always, never, right, wrong. Excuse me, good or bad. I focus on the majority of the time. So there's 7 billion people on this planet. I can't begin to say what is right for 7 billion people. So what I do is I have a scale of 0 to 100, 0 being always negative, 100 being always positive. I don't know anybody to 0, and I don't know anybody to 100. My personal daily practices are to be in the 80 to 100% of the time kind, compassionate, peaceful, and loving. Those are my top values that I work with. So what does that mean? Frustration, disappointment, anger, all of the normal feelings visit me, but because of my daily practices, I don't have them move in. Sometimes they impact me longer than others, but because I've made it a daily practice to focus on what I want more than what I don't want, it doesn't stay in with me as long. Secondly, I'm a coach. I love supporting people in growing their best life, whatever that looks like to them. I am not a therapist nor am I a counselor. And sometimes, in order to live your best life, getting counseling and therapy is a great way to support that best life living for you. I believe you're worthy of living your best life, whatever that looks like. So, whether it's hiring me as a coach, getting a counselor, therapist, your best friends, whatever it is, I encourage you to do that for yourself because you're worth living your best life. You're worth feeling good the majority of the time. Right now, my cold, I'm not feeling my best right now, but it's still better than I could be feeling a lot worse than I am right now as well. So today's topic, I wanted it again to be shorter and sweeter. And I wanted to talk about just thankfulness. And are you thankful in your daily routine or are you focused on the don't wants? And it's so easy to focus on the things that we don't want. Or if we're tired, like, and that's one of my big ones, I focus on not getting enough sleep instead of focusing on being grateful for the sleep I do get. So it's really about where we're placing our attention, where we're placing our focus. Does not mean that you aren't going to have times where you don't feel grateful and thankful, but it does mean the more you practice it, the more you're going to be able to find thankfulness and gratitude in those hard places. So the definition of thank you is an expression of gratitude used to show appreciation for something. Simple as that, an expression of gratitude. So, what are you expressing daily to yourself, to others, to nature, whatever's around you? Are you being in a space of thankfulness and gratitude, or are you again focusing on what you don't want? So, our affirmation for today is simply to say thank you. Thank you. That's it. You could say, I'm in the process of feeling thanks if right now in this moment you're not in that space. But an affirmation is a simple statement. It's not a good statement or a bad statement. It could be good or bad depending on what it means to you. But if I were to say the sentence of, I am very smart, pretty sure you would agree with me that that is a positive statement. However, if I say that statement and I immediately think, no, I'm not very smart, then that positive statement isn't a good one for me. It's positive for other people, but if I'm immediately saying no to my statement, it's not going to support me in growing into what I'm looking to grow into. So if saying thank you, if you're in a really hard spot right now and saying thank you and you immediately say, no, I'm not thankful, excuse me, then you're going to want to shift from there and come up with something else. The tips are really easy today and can be challenging as well, but I want you to be aware of your thoughts, words, and actions. Are you thinking? Are you speaking? Are you acting upon what you want in your life? Or are you thinking, speaking, and acting upon what you don't want in your life? The don't wants, ignoring them is not going to make them go away. So I'm not asking you to pretend everything is rosy and peachy and rainbows and puppy dogs, but I do want you to bring in to focus on that from a place of being gentle with yourself, being kind and compassionate as you move through those harder moments in your life. So where is your focus today? Is it focusing on the don't wants? And often the don't wants help us redefine what we do want. This doesn't feel good. What will feel better? And knowing what will feel better will allow you to move forward into feeling that. Again, majority of the time, I'm not saying it's 100%. I'm not saying it will never work. It just depends for you how you show up for it and what's going to work for you. So I really encourage you to be aware of those thoughts. If those thoughts, words, and actions are holding you back from living your best life, and it's very possible and probable that those thoughts, words, and actions are going to be that occasionally. We're talking the majority of the time, 51%. Well, my work is to be in the 80% because I've been doing this for so long. 51% puts me in the majority. 51% puts you in the majority. 45%, 49%, 30%, 10%. You're not wrong. You're not right, or not wrong. You're not bad. It's where you are in this moment. So if it doesn't feel good, you get to decide, I need to stay here. I need to sit in this space for a little longer. Or I'm ready to move forward. It's not my timeline. It's your personal timeline. Someone else might move through it a lot quicker. Someone else might move through it a lot slower than you do. It's your choice on how you're going to move through it. And the second and my last tip for the day is to truly step into saying thank you. I think a lot of times, we'll say thank you to somebody who's done something nice for us. But how about being thankful for that you got up this morning? Say thank you. How about being thankful that you have something to drink right now? Say thank you. Sometimes one of the ways that I shift when I'm in a place of focusing on what I don't want is I just start saying thank you, 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 thank you. Those words have the energy to help shift you into focusing more on what you want. 100% of the time, I can't say that. There's 7 billion people, but it does work for me. And I would encourage you to give it a try. So your assignment for today, if you're willing to do it, is just to start saying thank you. I think a lot of times we focus on what we don't want in, like you might have eaten something that everyone says is not good for you. Say thank you for whatever it is that you're eating. Be in that space of blessing rather than that space of complaining about something. Be thankful that your body's breathing on its own. Be thankful that your heart's beating on its own. Be thankful if you need medical intervention to breathe, to have your heart regulate on its own, or with medical support. So I really encourage you for today, and as many days as you can, is to really start using the words thank you as much as possible. You want to believe them. I don't want you to necessarily say them when you're in a really angry place or anything, but it will help shift you into focusing more on what you want rather than what you don't want. Practice, practice, practice. That's why I call these daily practices. Sometimes I don't practice them, and then I'll notice it's like, oh, this is not feeling quite right. What have I changed in my morning practices? So I start my morning in gratitude. I end my day in gratitude. I do focus a lot during the day on things I'm thankful for. And I focus sometimes on things that I'm not thankful for too. So again, it's not 100%. 51% is the majority. And it's about how you feel and how you want to show up in your day, in your life, and in your world. So that's what I have for you today. I'm not even sure that this went live on Positive Focus, but if people come in and watch on replay, that's awesome too. But have a wonderful day. I will talk to you on Tuesday. I'm not sure what the topic will be yet, but it will be something to help heighten celebrations and lessen sorrows. So go out there and have a wonderful day. And remember, you matter. You matter to me. You matter to the world. And most importantly, you matter to you. So long for now.